Hello, everyone. How are you? My name is Mr. Patrick, and welcome to the Gotham Trinity Productions Facebook page. Woo! Gotham Trinity Productions. We love you. I am so happy to be here on this lovely Friday afternoon in June. Look, I'm rhyming. Amazing. And to welcome you and to also let you know that we have a really fun show planned today. And the reason for that is not because I'm going to be playing a song for you. No, that is not enough. For this, we need somebody special. We need someone who is world renowned, someone with lots of talent and personality. And Mr. Patrick doesn't fit the bill. Sorry. So we asked the one and only Miss Kerry Ryan of Years Preschool to join us. There she is.
Hi, my friends.
Can you guys say hello to Miss Kerry? Hello, Miss Kerry. I should say hello. Wow. People can have a sheep on the wall and rainbows and all that other stuff. I'm and a sun. Nice. Is that a sun or a lion? I can't really tell.
It's a kindness. Well, it was supposed to be a lion, but we turned it into a sun.
Okay, that's cool. That is very cool. So, welcome. It's great to see you. And I thought that I'm here. I've got my guitar, and you're there. You got your sheep and your rainbows and your kindness. And I thought we should probably do a song, and maybe you can interpret it in American Sign Language. Do you think that might be a fun idea? What do you think, Miss Kerry?
I would love to.
That would be great.
Sounds great.
Now, I know you did this last week when we played, but I was wondering if you could tell the folks at home a little bit about your background with American Sign Language and a little bit about American Sign Language in general, just in case they didn't watch our amazing Oscar-winning performance from last week, just in case.
Sure. So I got into American Sign Language shortly after high school. I went to 3 years to learn the language, and I went off to learn how to interpret. And then a few years after that, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do or not, so I took an online class at the Signing Time Academy, and I got certified to teach. And the reason why I love sign language is because back in high school, in a history class that I had a hard of hearing student that sat in front of me, and we became friends, and there was a language barrier, and I learned a couple of signs, and I really enjoyed his friendship, and I really enjoyed sign language. So shortly after shortly after high school, I went to learn sign language, and that's how I became fluent in sign language.
That's wonderful. That is great. And it's pretty amazing. And if you could just let folks know, because it's still something that I'm learning a lot about, a little bit about the differences between American Sign Language and other types of sign language around the world, like how they differ, and is there any way that people who spoke American Sign Language and French Sign Language could they still communicate somehow?
Sure. So American Sign Language, ASL, American Sign Language is ASL in short, and it's spoken usually for hard of hearing or deaf people. And it's actually, it's very unique to this country. There's different sign languages all over the world. So if I was to speak American Sign Language to someone in France, most likely they won't understand what I'm saying. And also, there are different signs across the states. When I was learning the language, I had to have a book to learn certain signs in certain states, because certain signs in New York may not be the same, say, in like Florida or Vermont or something like that.
Okay. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Yeah. I as someone who's not familiar with sign language, I remember using rudimentary just when I have traveled. Before I had children, I used to travel, and I used my sign language, which I would point to things and just say, like, donut, and think that then they would know what I was talking about. They gave me the absolute wrong thing. So I can imagine how important it is to know that. So one of the really, really fun things about today is not just that we're going to be doing a song and you're going to be interpreting it, but we picked a really special song, don't you think, Miss Kerry? I think
I do. I have to give a shout out to my sister Kara, because we used to sing this song all the time when we were kids. And I want to say, hey, Kara, I'm doing one of your favorite songs. I hope you're tuned in.
Ooh, Kara. Hashtag Kara is awesome. That's great.
Yes.
to give a hint to you guys, we're going to give you a hint. Let's see if we can figure out. You ready? So this song, the title of the song starts with baby, and it's about an animal that lives in the ocean, right? So what do we think it is, guys? What do we think it is? What do you think? Oh, boy. Yeah, I know. I know. You try to get all the credit, right? This is Sarah the Shark, guys. I know. Sarah, I know Baby Shark is the kind of song that you just can't get away from these days, right? They even played it during the World Series, right? You're living the life, the high life now, thanks to that song. But I got news for you. We're not doing Baby Shark today. No. Oh, she wants to know, Miss Kerry, if we could do Stairway to Heaven. No, we can't. Can't do that.
Maybe in a couple weeks.
That would take a lot of signing. I don't know how you would sign if there's a bustle in your hedgerow. Yeah, look at this. Miss Erica, she already guessed. Baby Beluga. Baby Beluga. Hello, Abby Joe. Welcome. So, yes, we're doing Baby Beluga by a guy whose name is Raffi. And Miss Kerry, I understand that you are a world-renowned expert on Baby Beluga, and maybe you can give us a little bit of information about belugas. Is it belugas, beluga? I don't even know.
I think it might be belugas, but I'm not sure.
Yes.
So if you guys want to know what a beluga is, if you've watched the movie Finding Dory, there was a really cute beluga whale named Bailey. And in the movie, we learned that beluga whales use their the world's most powerful glasses, and it's called echolocation. And what that is a series of clicks that comes out of their melon, which is also their head, that throw out echoes to objects, and it tells the beluga whale the distance, the size, the speed, and the shape of an object. And they could also make 11 different sounds with their heads or their melons.
That is great. Hello, Sophie, by the way. I just want to give a shout out. Hello, welcome. So yes, so that is amazing. Now, does anyone out there know what color a beluga whale is? Anybody know? This is a trick question. Let's see. I think we stumped them, Miss Kerry, because a beluga,
I think so.
It doesn't have a color, right? It's white, right?
It's a white whale. Yes.
Yes, that's not part of the color spectrum. It's a white whale, and they're white because there we look at this. Look at Trinity Productions is amazing. I'll just say,
and
Erica got
beluga.
yes.
Yeah.
They are
beluga
white.
also means white whale in Russian.
There you go. That is wonderful. So if I'm walking around and somebody points at me and says beluga, I'll know it's time for me to start watching my caloric intake. Just saying. Yeah. So that is very interesting. And now beluga whales are they found in the warm seas, like around Hawaii, or are they found somewhere else? Do you happen to know that?
They're actually in the Arctic, and I think that's one of the reasons why they have that echolocation. And they also don't have a dorsal fin. They use their big melons to break through icebergs and snow caps and things like that.
That is cool. I was looking up some information about beluga whales before, and one thing that I noticed and I thought was wonderful and why it's so appropriate for a song for children is that belugas are highly social, and they've been known to play with each other. There have been documented cases where one beluga was blowing bubbles and the other beluga was popping them, so they know that they're highly, highly social. And they seem to be interested in humans. They say that when they have them in captivity, that they will often swim up to the glass and look over, and they probably are wondering what those strange beings are on the other side standing around eating ice cream cones. But I really think, and part of it is they look like they're smiling because of the way that their mouth is shaped. And it's hard not to love a beluga, right? I mean, it's not like everybody is a cockroach or a spider, and we beluga, and you kind of go, that's really nice.
They're very lovable looking.
They are very lovable. If I ever met somebody who's anti-beluga, I'm going to have a problem with them. Now, I know for sure that Abby Joe must love belugas, and Sophie, without a doubt. I'm thinking Reese is probably a fan of beluga whales. How could you not be?
Sure she is.
And I do remember as a child, I'm not sure if they have them anymore, but when I was a child going to the Coney Island Aquarium, I remember they had belugas. Matter of fact, I think they had a baby beluga as well. That was way, way back in like the dawn of human history, called the 1970s. But I remember always loving to go see the belugas. This song came out when I was a little. Oh, you look at that. View baby belugas at the wonderful world-class Shed Aquarium in Chicago. It's funny you mentioned that. Wow, Barbara, I've seen those belugas now that I think of it. Back when I was in Chicago, pre-fatherhood, and my wife and I drove across country. We stopped in Chicago, and I remember going to that aquarium and seeing those belugas. That's wonderful. You guys really keep us on our toes. I'm glad we didn't do a song called Mako Shark or something, because they don't talk about that. So I wanted to mention a little bit about Raffi, who wrote this song and performed the original version. If I could quickly just give a little bit about him. Raffi is a singer who was born in Egypt, and I always thought he was Egyptian, but it turns out that his family was originally from Armenia, which is an area of the world that's near Turkey and Russia. And he now lives in Canada, specifically Toronto. And like many great artists who came out of Toronto, like the band Rush, Raffi makes great music. And he started doing children's music when he was asked to play at a school, and he tried it out, and turns out that he liked it very much. He is a big advocate for children and children's issues. He has a lot of issues that he cares a lot about. And from what I can tell, he seems like a really, really nice fella that does a lot for people around the world, and he's very beloved by many. So kudos to you, Raffi. Would you like to do our song? What do you think, Miss Kerry? Are you ready?
Sure. I'd like to throw out maybe 3 signs.
That would be great, so we can watch.
If my friends would like to sign along, we're going to be signing 3 signs a lot during the song. This is the sign for baby, just like you're cradling a baby. See? Just like that. And beluga, there's no sign for beluga, but we would sign, I'm sorry, you do this. This is a W. And you put your arm out here like this, like it's the water, and you just kind of, that's a beluga. That's a sign for a whale. Yep. And dolphin is the same with the letter D, like this.
Oh.
Dolphin. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is that what it is? You just pick, like it was seal, you do an S and do the same?
I think so. I actually never had to learn seal before, but I will get back to you on that one. And the last sign I want to show you is ocean. And again, you're going to take the W and you're going to put it at your chin and tap it. That's the sign for water. Water and then waves. That is the sign for ocean. So it's water with waves. Yep.
Wow. So now we know how to do baby, right, guys? You guys.
Baby.
And then the whale. The 3. And you make swim. And then
water.
Water. Like that. And then you kind of.
Ocean.
That's great. And it's like an intuitive language, it sounds like. It makes sense, at least to me, these signs.
A lot of the signs do make sense. There's some that don't, and then the ones that don't make sense, you'll always remember them because they don't make sense. For example, there's a sign called, there's a sign for curious, right? And it's just this. And I always said, the way I remembered it is that I'm always curious to know why curious is like this.
Yeah.
So there are signs that don't make sense, but yeah.
But yeah, like baby, it couldn't be like basketball and you do this.
Right.
Right. Baby, I get it. That's wonderful. See, guys, we're learning a lot from Miss Kerry today. I know I am. The thing is, we keep going and then we forget that we still have a song to do. What you should do, guys, while I'm playing, pay attention to the signs that Miss Kerry is doing. See if you can recognize the signs for baby and for whale and for ocean. And that way you can see as well. You can hear the music and you can see the music. You can see the words expressed visually. So make sure you pay attention, and I hope that you enjoy it. Are you ready, Miss Kerry?
I am ready.
What was that again? All right, good. I don't want to do anything offensive to anybody. All right, that's good. Let me get started. I'll cue you when it's time for you to come in. All right, here we go. You ready? Baby Beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, and a little white whale on the go. Baby Beluga, oh baby Beluga, is the mama want? Is your mama home with you? So happy. Way down yonder where the dolphins play, where you dive and splash all day. Waves roll in, the waves roll out. See the water squirting out of your spout. Baby Beluga, oh baby Beluga, sing your little song, sing for all your friends to like to hear. Can we do an interlude? La 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 dee da la 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 la. I'm gonna sing the chorus. Baby Beluga, oh baby Beluga, la di da di da, la da 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 da. When it's dark and you're home and fed, snuggled up warm in your water bed. The moon is shining and the stars are out. Good night, little whale, good night. Come on, guys. Baby Beluga, oh baby Beluga. With tomorrow's sun, another day begun will soon be waiting. Baby Beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild, swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, and a little white whale on the go. You're just a little white whale on the go. One more time. Just a little white whale on the go. Yeah.
So much fun.
Beluga. All right. That was great. And you
That was
improv.
awesome.
I didn't know I was going to La La, and you did it. It sounded great. Very.
Sometimes interpreting, you don't know what's going to happen, so you just kind of have to, you know.
I'm sure that is wonderful. Let's hear from Miss Kerry, guys. Let's hear from Miss.
Yay! Let's hear from Mr. Patrick.
Oh, thank you very much, guys. Oh, Kara signed with you. Look at that. Your sister Kara signed.
My sister does sign, and she's actually pretty great at it.
Oh,
yes.
that is wonderful. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Kara. That's great to hear that. That really makes my day. I don't know about you, but
Me too.
My day. I would just like to quickly, before we finish up, I would like to say I got lost. Am I back? Hello? I don't know, Todd. I'm good. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what just happened to me. It's the story of my life. Sorry, Miss Kerry. I was talking to you, and then this alien from outer space arrived. Just took me back up there, asked me a bunch of questions. They were math questions, so I couldn't answer them. They said, "You're no good to us. Bye." And he sent me back. So that's why I went away. So
no worries.
We're
good. All still here.
Fortunately, I was able to use my sign language with them because they didn't speak English. So I, did a little, and they said, "Oh, he's good. See you later." Sorry about that. I was about to say thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we had a chance to do this. Thank you to Miss Kerry from the Wonder Years Preschool. And I would also.
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties.
I'm back. It happened again. Sorry. They said they forgot. They wanted to ask me one more thing. They said, is there a bathroom or anywhere around here? I said, no, you can't use mine. I'm social distancing, alien. Just get out of my galaxy. Sorry about that. So I would like to say, finally, I would like to say to you guys, thank you for tuning in. And thank you very much to Gotham Trinity Production. You guys rock the world. Thank you for hosting this, guys. Please make sure that you like the page. And please check out the YouTube page for Gotham Trinity Productions. They will be posting this video on the Facebook page and on their YouTube page. So thank you, guys. Stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend. And I hope.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Miss Kerry. Bye, Kara. Bye, guys.
Bye, Kara.
Be well.